Thursday, Cooking with Kevin, and this week we are making pumpkin pull-apart loaf, once again, brought to you by Catherine's Plate. Equipment, we need a 9 by 5 by 3 pan. I didn't even check to see if that's what this is, but it's all I have, so it has to do. This one's glass. I know the one that she used in her recipe was metal, so I'm hoping everything will squish into there. Ingredients, we have, well, she says 1 tube of the refrigerated biscuit dough, but we don't have the grands. I've never been able to find it. We can get the grand cinnamon buns, but we can't get, for some reason, the grand. So I had to get 2 tins of the country biscuit buns. 1 cup of 100% pure pumpkin in a can, and that is key. Now I know in Canada it says pure pumpkin, and I think the can that she had said pumpkin puree. Is that correct, Kelly? Yeah, but ours is pure pumpkin. Then we need 3 tablespoons of white granulated sugar. Oh, I forgot to get sugar. I'll have to do that in a minute. A teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice blend. So just any kind of pumpkin pie spice blend will do. 3 tablespoons of butter melted. A half cup of brown sugar. And then for the cream cheese icing, we need 4 ounces of cream cheese. Soften 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. 1 cup of powdered sugar sifted, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a half a cup of crushed or chopped pecans, walnuts, whatever kind of nuts you have. But I have to go grab the sugar. And it's a good thing I knew where it was. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, oh sorry, I have to get a small bowl here because I need to mix some items. What do we want for a small bowl? I totally forgot to get my small bowl. There. Alright, so in a small bowl we're going to mix the pumpkin, the white granulated sugar, and the pumpkin pie spice blend. Here. And it is like really fluffy. I thought it would be a little more heavier. And we need 3 tablespoons of white sugar. And then 1 teaspoon of the spice blend. Okay. And we're just going to mix this up. And as Catherine said on her video, it smells like fall. But I'll tell you right now, it does not feel like fall here in Winnipeg. For the last 2 days, well, yesterday was 31. I don't know what today was, but it was hot again.
Right now it's 29 Celsius, feels like 33.
There you go. So hard to believe that we're coming up to beginning of October here.
Alexa, 29 Celsius in Fahrenheit.
29 degrees Celsius is 84.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
There you go, 84. 84 degrees. Okay. Now, we're just going to put that aside because I need my work surface, because this is where we're going to spread out our dough. Now in her video, because she used the grand biscuits, it comes with 8 big biscuits, and she split those biscuits in half to have 16 total. These are smaller ones, and there's 10 in each, so I'm just going to have to judge a little bit how we divide it up, because she only used like 16 pieces. And the oven gets preheated to 350. So yeah, I'm just gonna flatten these out. And you don't want to take this out too early. You want it cold. I know there's some recipes that I know that she's done and other people have done with these biscuits, and some of them you actually want, you want them at room temperature, some you don't. So, and then like I said, I'm just squishing them down because when she did it with the grands, with cutting them in half, it just kind of reduced the size of it and made them a little bit bigger too. And I'm just putting them in rows of 4, because when we do this, we're going to stack them together, and then in rows of 4 we'll put them into the pan. Now what I'll do is I'll bake those separately in another pan when I'm making the biscuits, or the pull apart loaf. Okay, so what we want to do is now we're going to take our butter and we're going to spread it onto the biscuits. And for everybody, who watches the channel, especially from the States, some know. I don't know if we got new subscribers, but our Thanksgiving's coming up in October. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to spread 2 tablespoons of the pumpkin mixture onto each of the biscuits. So, although I don't think I'm just kind of judging. I am using a soup spoon, or well, I think it's called a tablespoon, but I'm just tell you, it smells good though. job from Peter to pay Paul here. Oh, missed. Let's take a scoop from each. There we go. Close enough. That bun won't miss it. Okay. Now I need some brown sugar, and I think it's about a half a cup. You know what? I'm not even measuring. Because all we're doing is we're just sprinkling the sugar on top. And as Catherine had mentioned, I guess with the recipe, that some recipes you mix the brown sugar in it, but you don't do it here because it gives it a nice glaze, I guess, once it cooks. Okay. Now we're going to stack them in fours. Just like that, and we're going to pick it up and into the pan. Now, hopefully, they will all fit in this pan because this pan's slightly smaller than the one she used. Well, I guess that's not big of a deal. I'll just...
What are you saying uh-oh for?
Well, because the pan she used was longer, and I just kind of have to squeeze these into the side. 6 one way, half dozen the other, right, folks?
It goes down the same hole.
Yeah. Well, and it's, it's like any kind of recipes when you just kind of, you adapt and overcome with the items you have in your kitchen. But there we go. Our oven is at 350 right now. So these are going to go in at 350 for 40 to 45 minutes. She did say that when you put them in, keep an eye on how dark they get, because if they start getting dark, then you just put some tin foil over top the pan. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go throw them in. And time. There we go, 45. Now I have to do a little bit of wiping up here, because now we are going to make the cream cheese icing. Now, when you're making the icing, you can use a spatula or anything like that. I am going to try and soften it, but I also want to use my my mixer. Okay, so 4 ounces of cream cheese. In Canada, ours doesn't come in ounces. I had to convert it. So I bought a 250 gram cream cheese. 4 ounces is approximately 113 grams. So I just cut it in half to get our approximately 4 ounces. Now, the other thing too is you have to take your cream cheese out because you want it at room temperature, and I'm figuring that is not working very well. Just because of the way it sticks. And then we just want to just kind of work it around, get it softened up more. Okay. So So, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna add in the milk and vanilla, and we're gonna cream it again. So, how much milk here? 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. And I think she had added the full 3 tablespoons. So that's what I will do. And about 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're gonna guess a little here. Go. And this is where I'm gonna use the mixer. Okay, now this is where you need the sifter, just to break up if there's any, obviously any lumps in the icing sugar. We're going to add in about 1/4. Maybe a little more than 1/4, but that's okay. And we're going to mix it. Add in some more. Add in about another 1/4. And the last little bit here. Okay. And that is it for the icing. You want it, here I'll just grab a spoon. And you just want it kind of thick, just almost like pancake mix. Yeah. That is yummy. That is good. And for somebody who doesn't like cream cheese, I actually don't mind some cream cheese icings. I just still can't eat a piece of, sorry, I'm trying to think, cream cheese pie, or whatever we call it there. Yeah, so that's it. The pull apart loaf is in the oven, and we still need another 35 minutes. So when that is done, we have to let it sit for about 10 minutes to add the icing. I'll bring you back when we actually have it out and take it out of the pan and get ready to put the icing on it. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, it is done. It turned out. Look at that. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, now we're just gonna drizzle. Doesn't that look yummy? Bet you can taste it through the screen. Okay, that is it. It took 45 minutes. I did have to cover it's about 15 minutes left. I did cover it up with tin foil. Anyways, I'm going to stop right here and we'll bring you over to the table for a taste test. Okay, just like that, we're at the table. Ooh, I don't even know where to start.
I don't think you need that big of a piece.
No, well, unfortunately that's how it came.
Oh my.
Well, unfortunately if you just get that, you don't get that.
Yeah, it's in between. It's good.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's gooey.
Finger licking good?
Look, you got it all over the table. It's delicious.
I've only been asking him for 3 days to make it.
So, yep.
Yep.
So the filling kind of blended into the bread. Yeah. And I think that is why, and I don't know, I would have to actually ask Catherine why you don't use pumpkin pie filling. Because pumpkin pie filling, when it cooks, like gels up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I just want you to say goodbye to everybody so I can eat.
No. No. I'm taking another bite. It's yummy. Okay, folks. I make my wife suffer. Well, I gotta swallow it.
Well, my arm could get tired and I could go like this.
Well, yeah. All right, folks. That is it. That is the pumpkin pull-apart loaf, and it is delicious. It's light. It's like really light and fluffy. So, anyways, like I always end my videos. I don't know what I'm gonna make next week, but I'm sure Kelly will tell me. Have a good week, folks.